looking forward to seeing how he is going to go today. Expecting 230 bombs and maybe even a 40 bomb if we do get to that third map. But time to find out. We'll head into map number 1. It's Inferno, and Gen.G will start on the T side.
All right, well, you do have just a handful of utility here on a couple of the players for Gen.G. They're not going for any carpets control or anything like that, just holding in towards Banana as Triumph also poking, looking for a pick, looking for some quick USP headshots to put themselves at an advantage. It's just going to be Ryan baiting for the player at Sandbags. Nice shot for him to start it off.
Yeah, nice attempt at the moment, but are they going to expect a second man? Good counter flash. Penny with the double, and what's the third as well? Automatic going down. Nice USP shots, and now it's going to be Daps in a 1v3 to try to clutch this one out for Gen.G.
Not an ideal start for Gen.G at all, that's for sure. Daps, as you say, in a 1-on-3, he's got a bit of util to work with here, but he's going to have to get rid of Junior first on the A bomb site, then hope to get a bomb down and play out the 1-on-2. Has actually elected to go jungle side, so might have backed himself into a corner now because that extra rotation time for Triumph is actually maybe just caught them off guard a little bit. They might have been expecting him to actually run into CT spawn there and all the way back around to the B bomb site. So they've held off on their rotation for now, and that leaves Junior solo. Timing was bad for him, but Daps doesn't hit the shot. Now does. Bomb plant can go down, and it's a potential 2-on-1 for him. Smoke, a couple of flashes to work with. We'll use the smoke to cut off one of the angles, but Triumph is going to go together.
Aim punch, though, certainly could be a factor. Moose and Shake both going to be coming up through quad now, all the way to site. Daps hasn't been spotted just yet. Let's see if he can work the timing. Isolates the fight with Shake, but it's Moose over the top to get it done. Triumph, first round on the board, off the back of a big performance at the top of Banana by Penny.
Yeah, nice little bait setup with the flashes from the coffin side. Really like to see that for Triumph. Ryan just playing the contact. He gets that first, but even when he gets traded out, you just see Penny crouching behind that sandbag, and Sheikh Zula's just got those flashes ready for him, playing that supportive role and sets him up for a lot of success, as well as some sharp shooting. That's exactly what you want to see, and that's Triumph getting off to a pretty good start. They will get that CT side economy rolling, and that's exactly what you want to be seeing. Do have the force in from Gen.G though, so they don't want to let this one go a little bit too far. 3 AKs as well as some armor, some deagles. They got a pretty good buy out of this, all things considered.
Let's see how they structure for it. Automatic already. Starting the probe over towards mid. Uncontested for now, Triumph. They do have a crossfire at bracket. This AK should be able to get some work done. Junior going to be forced off the line. Bentet with a nice opening onto Moose, and that's going to be short.
Does cost him 22 of his HP, 22% left of his HP rather. So he's going to give that AK back over to Som. Now, Som doesn't actually have any armor, and that grenade is going to do a heck of a lot of damage to Automatic. Great utility usage so far by Sheikh Zula. The smoke at the perfect time as well, and now he'll maybe just jump spot from Broken Wall. Actually elects not to it. Just going to hold close as a peek around, and that's his undoing. Kusta, Goblin, just next to that wall.
Not overcommitting here, Gen.G. They find the pick toward bracket and the pick towards Banana, and they just slow things down. Group up in towards bottom mid. As long as they throw enough bodies and they have good spacing here, they should be able to just trade out and win this round every day of the week. And hard reset that CT economy. That will probably force Triumph on a force buy here if they can't hold down this B push.
See if Junior can get any work done. Missed opportunity with the scout now. Drops the smoke. Kusta going to be very isolated. Big flashes as well. Just creating so much space though. Body shot with opportunity. But Gen.G starting to bring this one back. Penny with the double. But it's not quite enough. And now Ryan has a lot of work already done for him. Automatic down on 26 HP. Kusta on 7 with Som there on 89. There's a chance, but it's looking unlikely.
I've got to say, Penny's looking pretty sharp today.
Yeah. Definitely has been the standout for Triumph so far. But they do have some pretty sharp players. And to be honest, if I was looking at anybody, Penny would be, you know, not one of the players I would be expecting. Probably be looking at Moose, because I remember watching him in a United. Junior, last time I watched Triumph, had some pretty nice plays when he gets that AWP in his hands. So a couple of players who can pop off here for Triumph. And if Penny's one of them, that's really just increasing the firepower base. Maybe Ryan's the one. He gets all 3 of those exits. And you just look at the effect of that on Gen.G's economy. They've all got about 3.8 in the bank. They're going to be quite limited on utility heading into this next round, which is where the AK is retained for Ryan. There should be a force buy coming out for Triumph, as a couple of them are on double ecos. So we're about to head into yet another quite competitive round where there could be reset potential for Triumph to try and stay on top in this series.
Was Kusta partially blind while he was running into CT, or was it just that he had
Oh, he was full blind.
bit of a roughie? Yeah, right.
No, he's full blind, yeah.
Full blind. Sounds like a good Saturday night. Anyway, over towards Banana now. Penny. Just waiting for something. Junior's trying to slot one down mid. Body shot onto Kusta early as a good nade. Does big damage.
Pressure from second mid. Ryan trying to spam away with that AK. Two-man setup over here towards B, as you're seeing both Penny and Moose trying to hold on to these smokes, be a little bit more greedy with them. But first one gets dropped at 125. That's info for Gen.G. They're going to slow things down a little bit more. Not wasting too much utility here. Waiting around in Banana. Three-man stack over towards this B side of the map for Triumph, as you're seeing Gen.G start to fall back down middle. Bentet poking his way through second mid, taking a little bit more control. And Gen.G looking like they want to go toward bracket side. Smoke on jungle. Junior trying to get himself another tag, weaken up the opposition.
I mean, it definitely hasn't been a bad start so far in this round for Triumph. Already automatic, Som relatively tagged. Bentet and Kusta quite low, in fact. Daps is the only one with a decent amount of HP. He's going to be running around with a MAC-10, so he'll probably be the one first into the bomb sites.
This is textbook for Gen.G. Banana control and bracket control. They've limited Triumph's info here. So you're seeing the rotation being pulled back across. Ryan has to make his way through CT spawn now. Only two players on this B bomb site. Daps is sneaking his way through jungle side towards CT. This is perfect.
Oh, and the timing on the smoke as well. It's just going to force Gen.G to go straight through it eventually. There's only one more flash to get it done. Shake so close, P250. Nice fire, two quickies. And it's 10 seconds to get to site now. Just tries to get more done, but both the B players are going to be denied through the smoke. Junior trying to deny the cross now.
They got across. They got across.
They need to get there. There's 2 seconds to get on site. They have to stick
They
it.
take it too late. It's too late.
I think he's got it.
Just got it.
Yeah.
No, it was too late.
0.1 seconds. They took too long to cross.
No,
He had it going on the 4
didn't
second
start
mark.
planning until that 3 ticked over.
There you go.
I knew they took a little bit too long on that cross with the smoke. I mean, at that point, you kind of just have to book it, right? You kind of have to say, well, look, if the smoke goes down, great. If the smoke doesn't go down, well, I still have to go because I'm not going to get the bomb plant down in time. So.
Yeah.
That round just comes down to some good rotations from Triumph. I think Ryan, initially he was over there towards second mid, spamming away, but he comes back towards that B site, drops that extra smoke, and that's what enables Triumph to actually stall out that round with a couple of smoke grenades. A couple of ticks in the chat, might be a bit of a dead round as somebody might have some kind of issue.
Yeah.
But just reflecting more on that round, that's really just great rotations from Triumph. Great use of that utility and the smokes time and time again to just run that clock down, and then Shake playing in front of the smoke.
Yeah, you got to talk about Shake as well. Just getting that second man with the 2 taps on the P2 was absolutely ridiculous. Unfortunately, didn't get more done with the AK, but look, then it was just a bit of a slow push over to site, so Gen.G couldn't get that bomb planted. And look, Bentet didn't actually need to go over to Barbecue to plant. He could have planted, front side, take the risk. He could have planted there at Oranges. You know, there's still a bit of safety there. But all comes down to, I guess, hindsight.
I think that was a pretty good round for both teams. If you look at it, I really like the way Gen.G took that map control and ran the protocols. They had that bracket control. They had Banana. They had Daps sneaking in through CT spawn, and the majority of the players over towards B. But Triumph play, even better just with that utility, just getting that smoke down. I think a couple of those extra duels or those smoke shots don't go the way of Triumph, and Gen.G probably comes away with that round. Maybe if Gen.G plants in the open, they're actually able to get that bomb down in time, and you end up in a 2v2 post plant where it's a retake with a scout and a rifle or a pistol or something like that. That round really could have gone either way. A very, very close and tight affair. I'm keen to see more exciting rounds like that. From what I saw last round, as we start to see the timer tick down, we are out of this tech pause. It is going to be a force buy into this round from both sides. So Gen.G don't want to let control of this go. And if they do pick up this round, you will see them break that economy. So still back and forth in terms of who's going to actually take the lead and start stringing some rounds together and force their opponent on an eco.
Just one of the players getting their ping under control. That's what that pause was for. And as you mentioned, Gen.G buying back into this round. They don't have a great looking one, do they? Just one AK this time instead of the 3 that they went in with their initial force buy.
You hate to see that one. Daps, smoke missing. And the molly will eventually force him back, but can take a risk. And speaking of risks, it's Ryan pushing it mid. Moose there with him as well to find the quick 2 onto Gen.G. And now it's up to Som, Automatic, and Daps to get back into the round. And Automatic, the Deagle, you know he can be dangerous here, and he's just trying to thread the needle out of Apps. But he falls back for now. Rotation over from Triumph too. That's 4 men over towards the A site now.
Well, tag comes through from Junior. There's a bit of a response from Som, but all said and done, that's happy enough for Triumph. They're slowly working their way through this round and not having too many problems with it at all. The AK was retrieved by Som, but he's down to 28 HP. Not sure that he's going to be feeling too confident, but a few headshots, maybe something can turn itself around. Issue I see here is Triumph have got so much utility on that B bomb site that they've been able to rotate the extra player over to A. They don't have any concerns over on that side of the map as well. Incendiary only goes down at 43 seconds remaining. Still a smoke there, so Triumph are feeling really, really confident. There's no pressure on them at all with these players over on the A bomb site. And
oh, what's going on there? Looks like Ryan's timed out for the moment. Automatic comes in from the flank. M4 retrieved in 20 seconds now. There could be a chance in the round, but as you can see, Shake is going to be making his way over quickly. Reposition as well from Triumph. You've got Penny going into apartments. Junior hits a shot on 6 HP, and that is going to be another round for Triumph, even though it looked like Ryan timed out. So should be expecting a bit of a techie here.
Yeah, I'd be looking for that right now. Ryan and Moose.
I think he's selecting his USP, so
Maybe
he's going knife to USP.
All right, well,
So he should be there.
he's back.
Maybe he just alt-tabbed or something.
Bit alt tab.
Hit the start button accidentally.
Let's see where they go here. Gen.G looking with the Glocks to send it straight up Banana quickly. You've got Daps doing a bit of a solo mission at mid, but Penny here to hold is going to find himself a lineup.
Wow.
That's looking sharp as nails.
You know, like
good anti-eco.
It's against eco, like it's against pistols, and you know you don't get too excited about that. But just the shots that Penny are hitting at the moment, I think is actually making him look pretty good. So something that you should be able to transition over into the gun rounds. And if that does happen,
how did Ryan get here? He's gone through Apps. He's gone through second. And now Automatic will at least take the MP9 out of his hands. Nice damage onto Penny, but can't land that second shot. And it is going to be a nice anti-eco for Triumph. Only 1 casualty. But as you were saying, yes, looking sharp on the anti-ecos is good because it's all about keeping your economy in check as well. Sending a message, getting that confidence, knowing that you are hitting your shots. And Triumph, they are here to win. They're here to game.
all right. Well, Gen.G are going to need to turn things around a little bit here. This is going to be their first proper buy of the half. Already reached round 6. Taking them a little while to get rolling. We did say on the desk that sometimes they're a bit of a slow starter team, but it's okay to slow start as long as you finish strong. As they say, nice guys finished last match, and so Gen.G, they might be the nice guys. Because so far, 2 kills in the round, and Daps had no idea that Ryan was there. Just did not see him at all. Back to 3-on-3.
With this aggression as well, just looking to get the numbers, but unfortunately Bentet's at the ready, so now it's all up to Moose to hold the A site solo, smoke into Apps to try to reroute as he regresses himself back to bracket, but giving up this site control is maybe not the answer. It's Gen.G. Might not expect this fast rotation, but it looks like Moose is just going to be waiting for Ryan to come in and Triumph, and they're looking to retake together.
Two on 3 retake. I don't know if that's actually going to happen here for Triumph. They've got barely any util to get into the bomb site, just a couple of flashbangs there. So taking these 2 guns through is actually not a bad decision at all. It's going to give them a pretty nice buy next round. Moose can drop. Junior can obviously buy for himself. Penny should be able to buy for himself as well. Only Sheikh Zula should be going down to something a little bit more awkward. CT economy is still looking fine for now. But that's a nice response from Gen.G. It's taking them a little while to get rolling, but that was actually a very confident-looking round from them. Good control being taken by Daps in Banana. Gen.G, the rest of them work their way into A. And we're at 4-2.
Solid round. Guns at the ready there for Daps, and finds the second through the smoke too. So solid start to the round and a solid finish as well. Just grouping up, sending it back towards the A site.
Triumph actually had a bit more money than I thought that they did.
Double AWP setup, okay. Where they're going to be taking these ones. You've got Junior on the AWP over towards the A site, with Shake sending it straight towards the top of Banana. Early smoke coming in to extinguish that molly, and he's going to go for the aggressive peek behind both the mollies. But Gen.G not going to be able to give them anything, as they're happy just to give up that Banana control.
Yeah, Gen.G not interested at the moment.
Double AWP setup, Gen.G taking a little bit slower, but there's the flashbang over the top. Does get Shake off the line, so even draws out a Molotov for him.
And they're going to know that there were 3 there, because that's the 3rd one thrown by the CTs now.
Gen.G, 1 minute 10 on the clock. Got a little bit of a push in towards bracket side, and now they're taking Banana, but initially the double AWP does come into effect. Shake finds that initial pick. Gen.G now pushing their way through bracket. Smoke off jungle side. Drop that molly on dig. So they push Junior off the line for now, but a one-man advantage for Triumph here. They haven't quite given up this Banana control. Shake still on that line towards top of Banana. Trying to disrupt, trying to find another pick, and playing the bait setup once again for Penny. Hard to check sandbags in towards the late round sometimes here, lads.
One molly for automatic, but doesn't look like it's going to be utilized. And Penny's actually crept forward to the half wall. Anyway, that's a good trade from automatic, but he'll need some more here. Shake does fall to Kusta's M4, and the smoke goes into CT. So Gen.G will be able to get a bomb plant down here and potentially hold out that 3-on-2 retake. Kusta with a fair bit of util, can delay for a while. Back of sight.
Yeah,
So they'll just play the crossfire.
It's just that heat and potty setup. Got a couple smokes here in from Triumph. Smoke onto Coffin's side from Gen.G, as they do have a couple of flashes and a Molotov to be dropping. Triumph want to use these flashes in for the retake.
Triumph, they're just taking so long to get in. If that molly gets dropped at the perfect moment, then Gen.G lock the round down. There's a smoke on Junior and Moose, so maybe extinguishable. It's going to be used already, but they still haven't found it on side of this. Kusta to hold. Bentet at the back in the dark, and now it's Junior to cover as the spam comes through. Kusta gets him off the bomb in time. Beautiful play coming out from Kusta. Takes another one to boot, but everybody dies in the round.
It's a good post plant from Kusta. Spamming straight through that smoke with the Glock. Double AWP almost comes into effect from Triumph, to be honest. Seemed like it was a great round for them. They end up in a 5v3, which turns into a 3-on-2. But as we do know, once you do end up in that 3-on-2, you draw out some of those rotations and you end into a post plant. It's something that you could definitely still get away with as those T players. So now the save for Triumph. Double AWP, quite an expensive purchase, has ended up taking a bit of a toll on their money.
Oh, Shake with the Zeus here as well. Cops big damage from the nade. Gen.G doing the homework, knowing that Shake loves to be a little bit cheeky here, but it is going to be the quiet contact in. Som, they become a victim. Daps there with the Mac 10 at the ready. Couple of bullets will do. Missed opportunity. Very unfortunate for Shake, but Gen.G, they're going to be happy with that.
Bomb plant's going to go down. Gen.G, slow start, but really ramping up at the moment. It's starting to look a little bit more difficult for Triumph to get through these rounds now. Obviously, it's USPs only this time, but once you start to lose control of that CT economy, it's kind of a downward spiral, particularly on a map like Inferno, where util is so important.
Yeah, plus Triumph had some pretty good success with those double AWPs, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to afford them this time. If they do want them, Ryan's going to have to purchase one of them and drop it over, which is going to take a bit of a toll on his utility. He will purchase it, though. Junior's got himself that AWP dropped over to him. So somewhat limited util, especially in terms of the Molotovs. Only got 2 of those mollies for Banana. Only 1 HE nade. Those are very important utilities to have on Inferno. Especially when you're trying to disrupt and get some chip damage in. So Triumph really going to have to rely on some of these early fights or going a little bit aggressive.
Full nade. Good damage onto Shake already. Gen.G back away from Banana and send it up at bracket instead. This is a faster approach. Junior forced off the line already. He's not going to be able to use that AWP at all. It's going to be the Mac 10. Daps just entering like a god. Bentet here to dish the damage, and it's Ryan that's starting to wrap around. He has full control of the bomb for now. But what are Gen.G going to do? Investing that molly, forcing him back. Ryan doesn't want to overcommit all on his lonesome. Big rotation from the rest of Triumph too, though, so 3v3, winnable situation.
It is a winnable situation, but Gen.G have a couple of smokes that they can use down to lock some angles and make Triumph's life a little bit more difficult. Triumph are going to have to flash themselves into this bomb site because there isn't really anything else to work with. No defuse kit, they're going to have to pick some time up. Maybe there's a defuse kit on the bomb site, but for Triumph, they don't have that much time left already. That timer ticking away. Gen.G set up in some very good post plans. 2 in towards pit. It's going to be tough to crack, particularly when Bentet hits a shot like that. Penny has got daps on the bomb site, but there's still 2 in pit, and Bentet gets all 3. Easy done for him, and Gen.G will grab their 5th.
Great post plant there from Gen.G. Things getting a little dicey in that round, but they're still able to get it across the board. They've reset Triumph's economy yet again, who are now starting to move up to that full loss bonus. Gen.G well and truly in control here on this T side now. So they're looking to try to move up to 6 and 4.
And you don't want to let the Polish superstar start to fire up, or, you know, next thing you know.
I mean, he's Polish in Australia because we're upside down. So there you go.
Is he not Polish in
Does that mean I'm Indonesian?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Never knew it.
We've been to Indonesia, haven't we, Pilski?
We have. Been to Jakarta.
Back has too.
Yeah. Taking a little stroll around the streets. Sometimes you almost end up stepping in a pothole and breaking your leg. But apart from that, very nice place.
Yeah, you know, live electric wires just going across the streets that you got to tiptoe across, hoping you're not going to, you know, step on one. Lose your life, who knows?
Partying with Excurate as well, Pilski, I heard.
Party? No. Me? I'm a good boy.
No,
I would never. I would never.
No, wasn't that?
You hang out with the chillest dudes and wear the freshest of clothes.
Wasn't that
That's
Blair?
right.
I thought it was Blair. Let's throw him under the bus with that one.
Yeah. Love throwing Blair under the bus. Well, Pistol Armor here for Triumph. Trying to make a bit of a cheeky round happen. Surprised they haven't invested more in these smoke grenades that get them a lot of work done in one of those earlier round forces when they're able to run out the clock. But just this one smoke over here towards this B site. The other smoke on the other side just being dropped on the top of bracket for now. Triumph really looking for damage. Not without their opportunities to inflict it.
Already good for Gen.G. So much time to work to get into bomb site. Penny pulls the smoke out at the wrong time. Daps will punish him for it, but he doesn't actually lose his life and continues to challenge. 5-7 can't do too much, nor can the P250, and that's the B bomb site taken by Gen.G.
I like the way that Gen.G is playing just every single round, using that utility to be able to get map control. They have great protocols. They're making their lives so much easier, just setting themselves up for success time and time again. And it usually feels like Triumph, they have to have a clever setup or some good utility usage or have some big individual performance to be able to get them out of a bad situation. Whereas for Gen.G, most of the time it kind of feels like they're just putting themselves in good positions and sort of going through the motions. And even if, you know, people aren't having 3Ks and people aren't popping off, they're still able to get these rounds done. And that's what I love about watching a team like Gen.G, when you have a strong in-game leader, when you have a good structure in your team. The game looks effortless sometimes. You don't need that high fragging to be able to get you across the line in games like this.
So far, so good, and some great anti-ecos from Gen.G, starting to create that lead on the T side. Just looking to stack on a few more as well. So far, Dash has been really impressive on the T side. Som, bit of a slow start for him, but we know what he's capable of, so just a matter of time.
Yeah.
As we head into round 11, Triumph are fully bought up again, and one more time they're going to be pushing this double op setup.
Yep. Decent util across the board as well. A lot of it initially invested toward Banana. It's Penny and Shake once again to try to make something happen, and Shake connects. That's going to be Gen.G right off the bat. 1 minute 30 into the round, playing from a disadvantage, playing from a 4-on-5 situation. Do they continue trying to play slow, trying to take this map control? Unfortunately, they do, peaking individually. That's another pick for the AWPs. It's going great for Triumph.
A lot of the success for Gen.G has come from Daps in opening duels. He's at 4-2 now. Som gets a 1-for-1. Probably not enough now, and Penny's also going to grab automatic. So, Bentet, we know, has a fancy himself too badly in these clutches, and that's the reason. Very sharp. Accuracy like a turret.
He's doing it again, isn't he? Open plant for him. He's going to drop a Molotov to CT. Riot can't rotate in, actually, and he's going to set himself up here towards that new box position. Triumph have a couple of smokes to their disposal, so they can chuck that on the bomb if they wish to do so. They're taking their time clearing out ruins, looking for Bentet. They expect him to have pushed into a closer position.
Would be vintage here from Bentet if he pulls his 3-on-1 clutch off, and that's about it. Gen.G gonna grab the round thanks to Bentet. Well, he used to play for Wrecker Esports, and he's just done that to Triumph, recorded them out of the server. A 3-on-1, and you can never doubt Bentet in a situation like that.
Of course, he's just showing up here.
And he made it look easy as well, Pilsy.
I know.
Like, it wasn't even close.
We love Bentet. We absolutely love him here.
Technically, that was a 4v1.
Was it a 4v1?
He got the
yeah,
trade
true.
on the penny
Yeah,
at
true.
top
1v4.
Solid
Massive,
effort.
massive play.
No bias, though. No bias.
No bias.
We are
at
about
all.
the biggest biased
But all I'm
Bentet
saying
casters
is,
ever.
like, Indonesia is probably the best country in the world.
Well, C9's not playing, so how can we all be biased, you know? We were copping the rough end of the stick yesterday.
Denmark? Have you ever heard of Indonesian Counter-Strike?
Yeah, all two of the players.
Well, there might be 3 now.
Oh, that's just made my day so much better, to be honest.
Yep.
Like,
Daps
do you guys ever feel like 10 times better when you see a Bentet
Look at
clutch?
this
Actually,
flash
there's a
coming in, though.
B
This
stack
is
here.
Huge, peeking on the contact as Gen.G trying to make their way in, but still not expecting the man at the backside. That's going to be Ryan with the deagle. Opportunity on the Daps, gets the 2 body tags, but Daps looking too sharp here and manages to mop up nicely. That flash could have turned the tides, but Triumph looking a little bit disjointed on the peaks there.
Yeah, good attempt. They had that pistol stack into the back of sight. Doesn't work out for them, though. Back into the double AWP for Triumph. Every time they've run it, they've found opening duels. They've found opening picks, but they've really struggled to convert. One of those rounds, I think it was a 2-on-3 that they weren't able to get done, and then they got 1v4'd by Bentet, so fair go for that second round. Let's see if they can make good on some of these late round situations they've been struggling with. Once again, good protocols from Gen.G. Slowly clearing out Banana. Molotov into main here from Daps just to push that AWP off the line. 4-man stack over towards this A site, and Gen.G now going to test bracket a little more.
Oh, Automatic's going to post himself on the line. That's already bad news for Triumph because they have to give up control of brackets now.
Solid setup, though. Henny ready. Start to swing around here. Again, it's just rotation of the utility from Gen.G starting to make their way forward. Bentet on the trade, and again, he's just going to be flashed straight through into Archers. Can't clear the corner. Penny, solid positioning. As Automatic now with 40 seconds, it's just going to hightail it back towards Banana. They've counted the numbers. They know that Triumph have gone for that rotation and the stack towards the A site. So it's just Shake here with the AWP to hold, and he's going to be the only line of defense. Peeking early, won't connect as that baits out the shot. Nice shoulder coming out from Gen.G. And that's going to be the site now. Triumph will have a man advantage for the retake, though.
Oh, it might not. Oh, might not be the side I was going to say, but now it might not be a man advantage, Mac. Penny goes down, and Shake through the smoke. He's caught Automatic. Perfect shot as the bomb plant does just go down, but well, we'll see what Gen.G can do. It's Kuster and Daps this time that are going to need to clutch them out. But Moose, Shake, and Junior not looking too confident in this one. That's a nice pick, though, for Junior, and it's all on to Kuster. 1-on-3 again for Gen.G. Lines up the first 2. Kuster, very nice spray down, and all he has to get is Junior, who chases him down with a USP. Lost too much HP earlier, but that was so damn close.
I saw that one happening again, but on the 3 HP, he was done and dusted. Junior not going to miss that one with the USP. He even had the molly, which could have done the job as well. But look, extra $600 in the kit, saving that.
Yeah, look, even if Kuster doesn't get the 1-on-3 done there, he makes it down to a 1v1. They only retain that AWP, so now Triumph will have to reinvest. They're not going to have the best buy into this round, whereas Gen.G will have all of the utility to run their protocols yet again. And the potential's there for Gen.G to reset Triumph into this last round of the half, so That's great impact from Kusta. Even though he doesn't convert that 1-on-3, that has a massive economic toll on Triumph. Have to go down to these two Famuses. Only the single AWP. The AWPs have been absolutely key for Triumph.
Window flash coming out for Gen.G to start to make their way up Banana now. That's going to be uncontested. As Triumph happy just to hold on to a fair amount of their utility here.
Yeah, Automatic doing a good job of playing that supportive AWPer role. Locking down these angles. He's grabbed the bomb for his teammates. He's flashing these riflers into position to be able to take map control, take protocols, and now he's posted on the top of Banana towards that line. So really good job, Gen.G just taking Banana with flashes. Throwing some utility to try to draw out utility from the CT side, but this is going to draw out aggression instead from Triumph, it seems.
On Penny, solid position here. Going to be able to play anti-flash, but it looks like they might just contact straight in, trying to catch Gen.G napping, and that's exactly what's happened for the moment. Som only went to get a single kill, but it's just gone Triumph's way, and with 40 seconds, bomb control, full control of Banana as well, it's looking unlikely, but Kusta has something to say about it.
It's unlikely, but it's possible for Gen.G. The rotation starting to come in from Triumph. Kusta's going to flash himself through the smoke. That's a big kill for him. Brings it back to 2-on-2, but 26 seconds. And Bentet is going to have to speed things up now. He just misses the timing on Ryan, who gets away back around into the bomb site. Going to throw that molly, but he doesn't have control of the bomb at the moment. He's waiting for that peek from Ryan. Knows he's to the left now, but I don't think he's going to win the round from here. That's unreal from Bentet, but he doesn't have time. He's going to go through the smoke. Can he make the timing work? Oh, nearly for Bentet again. Would have been an unreal clutch.
How was that a headshot without being a wallbang?
I don't know. Caught the side of his head, I think.
Maybe there's
but he shot straight through the cylinders.
Let's get a replay of that.
Can I see that again in the slowest motion we have possible?
I don't know if it's too late to ask for that, Mac.
Oh, come on. Look, I believe.
Look, I know we've got a pretty solid replay operator.
Oh, it is slow. It's a slow boy.
Can we punch in?
He can't see him at all.
There's
explain.
Is there a gap?
There's got to be a gap.
What is that?
There has to be a gap in the model.
No way.
I don't think I've seen that before. Is there a gap in those pipes that you could just...
There has to be a gap in the
There
model.
has to.
Or in the hitbox
What was
at least.
that?
Oh,
Hello?
Daps has been a cheeky boy, lads. Crouching in the smoke.
Can I get some Reddit confirmation on that? Man, that's crazy. Anyway, new round.
See if Daps can find a bit of success here. It's been a bit cheeky. Does jump up. You see Som was holding the flash at bottom Nana for him, but he doesn't invest it. Daps pressuring this smoke nice and early, 120. Triumph have to force that one out. Now Gen.G turning their attention back towards this A side of the map.
Oh, I so wanted to get that clutch as well, because it would have just been two in the same half. Just feels like we're casting Asian CS again.
I've missed casting Bentet, Jordan. I've really missed it.
That is true.
Two-man crossfire going to have to get it done for Triumph here. Moose and Ryan, two flashes between them as Gen.G just control, bracket, extend their emphasis towards this jungle side of the map with a wrap smoke. Double rotation over from Triumph as Shake's pushed all the way down. He has full information here.
Smoke for the wrap. Shake starting to encroach from behind. If he can get some perfect timing onto Automatic, that's going to be the control of the bombers. Automatic deals with the flank, and now they could actually send it back to the B site, knowing that this should be the stack, and that push came down. Looks like that could be the case.
Well, we'll see. Automatic, does he commit through the smoke here? Looks like he will. Junior's gotten across in time. First kill does go his way, but the bomb's allowed to cross, and, well, it's just the bomb that's allowed to cross. Daps is going to have to get in there pretty quick, smart, and put the bomb down. I think he's just got it in time. Around the corner safely. Now the 1-on-3 again for Gen.G. I mean, they've had a few attempts at this, haven't they? One has been pulled off so far by Bentet, but Daps has been the top fragger so far today for Gen.G, and we'll see what he can do.
A very one-and-done position, though. Let's see what he can get done on just 10 HP, and not much. Ryan at the ready with the M4, expecting the swing. And that's going to be a successful retake as we send it into the half, 8-7.
Yeah, not a bad first half. Both teams coming out of it with something to play with, but Gen.G with their nose in front heading into halftime.
something wrong. Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you now, 'cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy. Thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Brutally awake and quite undertaken, did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you now, 'cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. If I am so wrong and so gone, miserable, won't you stick around just for some, be visible? But you don't, no, you don't care. Leave me to suffer, erase all the doubt, pouring Jack in my mouth, and in love with enough of the pain and the drugs to be present for no all I'm right now. I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you now, 'cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this.
Welcome back into the second half of Inferno. It's Gen.G up against Triumph, and at the moment it's pretty tough going for both teams. Gen.G off to a pretty reasonable start on the first half, and then Triumph started to draw things back at the end of the half. Odds still favouring Gen.G quite heavily, and to be fair, they do have the one-round advantage. They are considered probably the stronger team in this matchup, but Triumph are giving them a run for their money here on Inferno.
I would agree with you, Jordan. That was a pretty good CT side for Triumph. Plenty of situations where if Gen.G players don't step up and actually make some big impact, contrary to what I was saying about the structure, they really relied on some XVX situations, 2-on-3s and 1v4 from Pentet to get some critical rounds in there. Easily could have been like a 10-5 half for Triumph or something like that if they got a couple of those rounds across the board. Very slow crawling approach from Triumph. Make their way up Banana and take control over there with very little noise made. No utility investment. Moose is keeping tabs on apartments and carpets here.
See where they end up. Looks like they're going to start to send it towards that A site at the mid-round mark. Gen.G, pretty solid positions. Dap's able to play long range. Nice and safe there without the armor. Looking to deny any wrap towards the A site. On site, you've got Automatic, just playing behind the mid-box, as well as Bentet in pit. And we saw what he could do in the post plants, so looks like there's about to be a bit of damage dealt as the short push comes through. Bentet now just trying to swing around, just waiting for the line as Ryan to find the headshot. Over on site, Daps, he's going to fall, but only finds one as Zom and Kusta now have to go for a 2v4 retake.
Yeah. Just have the two sets of armor between them, so it's going to be quite difficult. No utility, no kits, as Triumph very deeply entrenched into the site now. Pit and site crossfire here, Mac.
See if they can make their way back in. Kusta needs some sharpies. Junior spots it. P2K, 13 bullets in the clip. How many does he need? Looks like Gen.G, they've just chosen to back away.
May as well hold on to the armor. Like
Yeah.
you can purchase up some pistols and utility. Definitely give yourself a decent shot at winning the round. But Triumph evening up the accounting in terms of the rounds, 8 and 8 apiece, getting off to a good start on this T side. I don't know, boys. They actually might have an outside shot to be able to take Inferno here. They're really impressing me with their play here in a very short turnaround with these roster changes.
Interesting. Well, Gen.G going to force into the round.
Max 7 on Gusta. That's a bit spicy.
You know what, Pilski?
Yes. What, Jordan?
We don't have any game sound.
I know.
So all I'm going to say is...
Oh, do you want me to do sound effects?
Maybe
Ooh.
it's time to do sound effects.
Okay.
I got you.
Hold on. I'll
Because-
do the opening duel. Ready? Oh, I didn't do the Molotov.
Okay, well, at the moment, Sheikh Zula going to start to work his way up Banana. And he's not making too much noise, as you can hear. He's been very, very quiet, very, very sneaky. Daps holding the line with the CZ. Grenade goes through.
All right,
Double
Mac.
mag 7.
Mac, I'm gonna do the CT guns and you do the T guns. All right.
Well, you guys are going to have to get ready for this because there might be an entry onto that B bomb site fairly shortly. Unfortunately, a smoke goes down, so Triumph are going to be forced to back away. They don't want to be running into anything too out of the ordinary. And they're really just running that clock down. But what the benefit of that is that it's going to run down the utility of Gen.G as well.
Where'd that smoke come from? Was that thrown from the B side as well? That was pretty nice utility usage, Gen.G. Clock has been run down for Triumph. They're getting ready for this this carpets bust here, Triumph, and there's a 4-man stack coming into fruition here in the A bomb site.
Kusta's got himself a mag 7 on the bomb site as well. This could be disastrous for Triumph if they get the timing wrong. 33 seconds, and they're going to get ready to make this entry happen. Flashes come flying through,
Bang!
running into the bomb site. Kusta has found the first one. A big bang from him with that mag 7, but we'll need some more. His head gets taken off, and seems like that's going to be the end of the round. Triumph, they do get the entries onto the bomb site that they need. The bomb plant goes down.
Bomb is
And
planted.
looks like we're going to be pretty happy with how things have turned out.
Beep. 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 Beep.
I didn't contribute at all to the sounds, to be honest. I was waiting for someone to run into that CZ of Daps, and I wanted to be like, scrap. But no one ended up doing it. Gen.G just going to hold on to the Mag 7. The CZ and the Eagle Armor.
Fire in the hole!
Sector clear.
Where's the bomb? Wow,
Bang.
Man, that was so
Everyone-
realistic.
Everyone in the chat, bang.
Oh, well, look, I guess we're going to have to keep this up until the audio does get fixed. Maybe we'd prefer the audio didn't get fixed.
Oh, man. This is scuffed.
All right.
Gen.G, they're going to take a save here. There's potential for more bang in this round as you do have the Mag 7 still on some.
Wow, dude, they have speed noises running past that guy. They're running so quick. That doesn't sound anything like a
How do you
bowling
make
bag.
fire sound, Jordan? How do you do? How do you do fire sound,
Bang.
man?
Wow.
Look, I'm doing this on the spot.
Look, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And I'm sure it's not that easy right now
Oh,
for
bang,
Gen.G
bang, bang,
either
bang, bang.
because they don't actually... What? No one's even shooting.
Three people died, Jordan.
Yeah, but you're late.
Where did it?
It's like you've got lag of your
Drew, like-
mouth.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Come on, dude. If you're going to at least do it, you got to do it right.
Oh, God. Smoke's getting through. Oh, double smoke on CT.
Go not keep straight face doing this shit. Ah, what's Som got for us? What's he doing? Show us Som. Som, please. Show us the big man. Sommy boy.
Have you
Just-
guys
he's just
actually,
there he is, beautiful. All right, thanks.
on the topic of changing sounds, have you guys ever like recorded sounds and changed your computer sounds? Because you know you can do that with like any of the sounds that your computer makes.
The Windows one.
Yeah, like the Windows one. So like, like when you're logging in or logging out or whatever, you can change that. And I was at a LAN once, and we did that to our friend's PC, and we just basically like screamed in the microphone so that every time he like turn his computer on, he'd hear this like ah as it like booted up and stuff. It was a good time.
I would love if you like change tabs. It would just be like a ooh.
Yeah, like when you click on a folder and it goes, you can just literally make that anything you want.
Wow. Thanks, Jordan. The more you know. As do you see the buy come through for Gen.G? Some is holding on to that Mag 7. Never mind. He chucks it in the bin and picks himself up an M4. Single AWP here for automatic. Good money on Triumph. They're up 10 and 8. They've got economy control. Really trying to threaten the upset here. God. So you do have these smokes on towards jungle side, as well as the Molotovs onto dig for Triumph. They do take that carpet control now, investing more smokes over here towards this A bomb site. Going for a very quick play over here, Jordan. Bing!
That's the smoke
I'm play-by-playing now. Apparently, they're going onto the bomb site. Automatic doesn't get anything done at all. It's trades back and forth, and Bentek can't hold on either. Triumph get control of that side. It's going to be a plant now for a bit, as both of these CTs coming in for the retake. But are they actually going to be able to retake? I think at this stage, it's kind of realistic to just try to pick and prod around, look for one of these picks over towards dig side, and if you don't find it, you probably just go for the save.
Wow. Great casting under pressure there, Pilski. It's not easy when you've got two morons next to you making weird noises all the time.
I mean, that's not really a departure from the normal for me, really.
That's kind of not very
Especially
nice.
on this desk.
After all we've been through together, Matt leaving us to go to work, you ruining my birthday party at ESL 1 Cologne.
Happy birthday, by the way.
I don't know. Like, what? I thought we were closer than that, but I guess not.
Bang.
I told you, Jordan.
Wait, how come the bomb sounded different this time than last time?
It's different. A variety of sound effects.
Chemical make of the C4. There's different kinds of explosives.
Yeah,
in
one
the
of
game.
them's gunpowder. One of them's like.
Yeah, one of them's cow dung, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit of liquid nitrogen bomb sometimes.
Explosive manure.
Yeah.
All right.
The tack pause for Triumph.
Wait, where's the tack pause? They forgot to put the tack pause music on. Oh, there it is.
Wait, do we have proper sound, or do we just have music sound?
I actually don't know. But so far, in all of this madness, Triumph have actually been putting together a pretty nice T-side. I know we've sort of failed to discuss that while we've been making some stupid noises, but 11-8 is the scoreline right now, and Gen.G haven't really gotten anything done on the CT side. So far, 4 rounds in a row for Triumph.
Look, I've got some good news and some bad news.
What's that?
Good news is the sound's back. Bad news is sound effects are off the table. No more.
Does that mean we have to do our job now?
It's all right. When Valve sends us an email,
So
we'll
what's
be back
happened?
first source.
I've literally not paid attention to the game, just what is on the screen to try and create silly sound effects.
I'll tell
for the
you.
last,
I'll
like,
fill
4
you in,
rounds.
Mac. I'll fill you in.
Fill me in.
Triumph's winning.
Oh, okay. Oh, they
And
are too. Yeah, look at
Gen.G's
that.
under pressure, actually. They are kind of getting put away on this T side.
Yep.
But I would say that Gen.G, next gun round, they're starting to stack up this loss bonus. They'll have access to all of the utility, as well as the AWPs if they want them. So they're not completely out of the equation just yet. Can still try to grind things back on this CT side gun round. But Triumph definitely out in front here. And I have to say, it's looked even, but I almost kind of feel like Triumph has looked like the better team in this map.
I would agree with you. And they are up 11-8, so the scoreline is reflecting that. It's going to be a bit of a save, I'd say, from Gen.G now that Triumph have gotten into that B bomb site. No real reason to throw the guns away, throw the armor away. Maybe go for some exit frags. They can potentially upgrade the 2 pistols into AKs or M4s or even an AWP.
Oh, the one casualty in the round seems to be it. As Gen.G just looking to save that utility, save the armor across again. And look, I know everyone at home is disappointed that the sound effects are over, but I'm sure one day there might be another technical issue and the sound effects can come back. But for now, look, we have to keep professional. It is ESL Pro League after all.
I don't really know what you were talking about, Mac. I didn't hear any technical issues. It seemed like
The sound was working
it
perfectly.
was working fine to me. So
Yeah.
Everything sounded
maybe it
pretty
was
good in
just
my
your
ear.
headset. So.
Maybe. I thought maybe
You
I
wanna
was
check the
just-
cable?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Look, I had my volume turned down.
That's what it was.
I had it muted.
No wonder.
Audio
'Cause,
muted.
Yeah, we could hear fine that whole time. All right, well, Gen.G now down 12-8. They're going to call themselves the first tactical timeout for this map so far. And things have slowed down quite a lot in this second half for Gen.G. They really just haven't been in this competition at all. They'll get a buy through here. It's going to be a full buy. It's a good buy. Bentet has an MP9, but he's going to upgrade that. Som's also going to go for the M4, so they're not going the economical route. Gen.G knows how much they need to actually win this round.
That's a great text. There's, you have Triumph out in front. Look at their money. 3 players over 10k, a very, very strong economy, and that means that Gen.G has their work cut out for them to try to claw their way back into this one. Do have a full buy through here, the AWP, all of the utility that they could possibly want, but they're going to have to win back-to-back-to-back gun rounds to be able to keep this one competitive. Utility in towards Banana, Daps chucking his whole util set and then rotating back around towards the A side of the map. Automatic, getting that spam kill through smoke as Triumph going to pick up the pace toward Carpets here.
I think that's the first time actually in the second half that Gen.G have got the initial frag, but they don't have positioning at all to defend this A bomb site right now. They've got a couple of players in dig, but Triumph's already out into pit. Kusta's caught with a grenade in hand. Bentek can trade though. Excellent work from the man from Indonesia. Sheikh Zula, though, does get rid of Som. Bentet's down as well. It's just down to the 2-on-1. Sheikh Zula trying to clutch this one out for his team, but walks right into the crosshair of Automatic. And finally, around on the CT side for Gen.G.
Do have the economy, even after taking a couple of losses, to be able to reinvest straight back into this one as well. But it's still got the work cut out for them, boys. Triumph, still very strong money. Couple more buys left in them. So Gen.G, let's see if they can keep this streak going. Building up a little bit of cash on that CT side now, so really starting to get rolling. And I think we're in for a great game here. AWP straight up Banana from Junior. The man's doing his best Zywoo impression.
Thought Automatic might have had their number there, but some great utility to send them away for the moment. But Triumph certainly going to be happy with that initial pick.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's necessarily in Gen.G's best interest here, Mac. They're down a man here. Into this 4-on-5, they have to spread themselves a little thinner, and that means Bentet has to solo this A site from the pit. Kusta gamble stacking over towards that B side of the map, and this might not work out at all unless Bentet can ace the enemy team with only 25 bullets in his clip.
Bentet's going to have to hope that he's got Word.exe installed on his computer for this round, because he is going to need something pretty special.
I don't think he wants that, Jordan.
What do you mean?
I think he'd like to continue playing. We've had too much going on lately. And Bentet, he's just going to use his raw mechanics to get over the line. Great count timing on that smoke. People drop. He's going to find one on the Ryan, another onto Penny. And now he's going to be dancing around. Junior going to be out in the open. This is looking nasty for Triumph. It's been turned on its head. Gen.G, you do see Tom as well, just looking to make his way straight up mid as Triumph. They've hit the brakes. They've got 40 seconds, but Bentet another.
So good.
And he's looking to find the fourth. He's looking to solidify it. Good placement of the nade. Junior, he somehow managed to dodge it, but in the 1v2, this round's done.
He's going to give time for Som to walk his way up. I wouldn't say it's done just yet, though, Matt. Bomb plant goes down. Junior's been sharp so far with that AWP, but he misses the opportunity. Now, surely it's done. 8 HP, and he's finished off. Bentet gets the 4K in the round, and you really have to give him some credit for that one, because that was just phenomenal positioning and timing from Bentet. It looked so cerebral. He didn't look like he was under pressure at all. Hits his shots, gets the timing right, and Gen.G wins the round. Take a bow, Bentet.
Yep, straight out of Poland and straight to the States.
A little player cam there as well. Speaking of solid, that's a solid head of hair there. It's like a Pantene commercial. See those curls? Gorgeous. Another clutch 4K though from Bentet, keeping them in the game. I feel like he's had some very, very big impact for Gen.G.
Yeah.
But he's going to need to dig even deeper and do more, to be honest, because like I said, strong economy. Triumph still not running out of money, and now you're starting to see the loss bonus kick in. It's pretty ridiculous on this T side. And G took their losses in that last round. Their CT economy still hasn't built up yet. So it's almost like there's just so many windows here for Triumph to get in there and reset that CT economy. And unless Gen.G continues stringing these CT gun rounds together, at some point, something's got to give.
Slower approach now from Triumph. Looking to punish any aggression from Gen.G, but Gen.G happy just to sit back. Wait for Triumph to make their first move as we head into the mid-round. Automatic still posted on the line. Over towards the top of mid is now we do see a bit of gravitation back towards Banana now. Triumph using some pieces of utility, looking to bait out some from the B-site players, but at the moment, Gen.G, they are just holding down the fort. Cemented in these positions.
Setting up for this B-site execute here. Do have a little bit of utils still left over on Gen.G here. Can drop those Molotovs and the counter flashes as Triumph try to come into the site. The boost up from Daps.
Spicy timing on the incendiary as well, expecting the flash to come through here. This is looking like a good setup for Gen.G. All it takes is Daps to hit his shots, and that's exactly what he does. A double kill for him now. Som trades down. The grenade's going to go through to do even more damage. Nope, it's missed, but it really doesn't matter. Time's run out for Triumph, and that was the perfect setup for Gen.G. They just read it like a book. Incendiary, great timing. Flash, great timing. Daps done well with his spray down there. Gen.G up to 11.
Especially up there at fall. And sometimes you are very open and you can be traded out in a matter of seconds. The fact that he managed to get 2 from that position is ridiculous. Som as well, just dancing around the pillar, able to buy so much time for those rotations as well. Everything going well for the B-site players for Gen.G. And now Triumph, it's very close for them to be losing this lead.
Yeah. They've had like 3 or 4 gun rounds in a row, but finally they're starting to run out of cash. That's where the T-side loss bonus kicks in, though. If they can get some of these bomb plants, they can still put these gun rounds together, albeit on that low utility. Have to say, though, great setup in that last round for Gen.G. The counter flash. You got T's running in half blind with like 25 seconds on the clock. You're not going to be checking the top of new box. And Daps is fragging this game, man.
Yeah. He's been fragging since the first half, 22 and 16 at the moment. He's been helped out well by Bentet, who's probably been the other standout for Gen.G so far today. Som's close, 9 and 14, but here's an opportunity for a free kill. Good flash from Daps and an even better second shot from Som.
That's actually the first time that I've seen Triumph actually look like they have a bit of a lack of fundamentals. Not anti-flash when the retake utility comes in. Penny's a bit of a liability there now. Triumph trying to force their way through jungle side and try to make their way into this A site, but Kusta's keeping a check on it.
It's looking bad, isn't it? Triumph, they had the momentum. They really had everything going for them, but now in the last few rounds, it just feels like Gen.G have flipped a switch and they're not putting a foot wrong.
Yeah, I kind of feel like Triumph, it's like they put themselves in position to where if you put like, you know, a pretty good European team or something like that in that same situation with the amount of economy that they had, you're backing that team to close the game out every day of the week. And with how Triumph were looking in this game, I was expecting them to. But Gen.G, they do something that's very difficult to do. 4 CT gun rounds, like 3 or 4 CT gun rounds strung together in a row, looking convincing almost every time. Granted that Bentet did bail them out of a bad situation in one of them, but the rest of them have looked very, very solid. And on this CT side, it doesn't look like there's any gaps in the defense for Triumph to use.
Well, that's it, the equalizer. Oh, and that's a Sharpie, Kusta. Looking solid. Som was the MVP for the round, and now this is the point where Triumph, they need to try to find an answer because Gen.G is starting to string some together. And you want to stop it before that momentum gets going. Before map number 1 is completely removed from the scenario. Round 25, Triumph. We're going to go for the mixed bag. Junior going for that AWP. Tech 9 for Penny. Tech 9 for Shake. AK for Moose and Ryan. Just on the P2. Plenty of money in the bank to buy into the next, but Junior will have to take a hit. Let's see how the round goes overall.
Half buy around the AWP and the AK. They're going to contest Nana pretty quickly here. Trying to send Junior up onto the angle. Now the Tech 9's getting a little closer. Dap's going to drop that nade nicely.
Shake has caught that one straight on the feet. Daps just at the ready. Boost up Junior, surely that's a freebie. Beautiful from Triumph to open up the round.
Yeah. find that man advantage. It's exactly what they were looking for.
What is the response, though, from Gen.G? At the moment, there is no response.
No, it's in the response in terms of the rotations, really. The fact that they're leaving some retake towards coffins and playing these 3 players towards A and that are edging towards dig, toward bracket, really indicates that they want to go for some aggression. But Junior's posted up on the perfect line yet again in towards mini pit, but he loses the orbital to automatic picking into mid. Love to see a replay of that. As Triumph, they're looking to try to bust out balcony here, but automatic's posted on the line yet again.
Yeah, very good spot for him to play from. Should be pretty routine, and it is. Sheikh Zula goes down, the nade follows through. And Triumph now stopped in their tracks, but they're going to be forced to go. Bentek catches Ryan as he flies off of the balcony, and now it's just Moose left alive. 3 players dropping for Triumph, pretty quick succession. 30 seconds here for him. Kusta will finish at 13-12 now. And that's going to be 5 rounds in a row for the CT side. It was 4 to start the half for Triumph. They looked pretty good. They were up 12-8. Now Gen.G, they have the advantage, and they're not looking like they're going to let loose of it.
That's just great crosshair placement from automatic. That's the key frag. Gen.G down 5-on-4 after a nice boost from Junior, and they end the round with 4 alive. Just turning things around with that AWP. Automatic just digs them out of a bad situation, and they make a nice mid-round play with that aggression towards the A site, not resting on their laurels, leaving some retake beat. Their CT side's been phenomenal here, Gen.G. And now mixing it up yet again, the push into carpet side. The spam doesn't actually push them back, and Moose, he might peek up onto this line into 2 players here if he's not careful.
That set of utility that Gen.G's been using over towards Banana is just so solid to get full control. Good placement of the nade to get a bit of chip damage.
It's going to be the flash from Ryan. Wondering when it comes in. Is Ryan going to be flashing Moose onto this angle towards carpet? That might actually be pretty important. He's not standing in the correct position to be chucking out that flash here, so they might just walk up into carpets and lose a pick here.
It's going to be up to Moose, and seems like Sheikh is going to try to join him there. Rotating positions for now. Looking to get ready for the exit at bracket.
Smoke onto carp side. Automatic changing his position up to AWP from dig side. Rotation towards this B side of the map from Kusta. Information limited for Gen.G as this clock runs down. Triumph setting up for this A hit towards automatic and towards Bentet. He's got to hold strong in the pit here. Rotation scrambling into position from Kusta. Gen.G just delaying with util.
Too late on that util from Bentet. It's going to cost Sheikh Zula his life as well as, or rather automatic his life, as Sheikh Zula runs out of the balcony and gets both.
It's a nice timing for him. That might be the round winning timing, to be honest. Other spam through the smoke. That seems like it's going to be the round for Gen.G.
It's just unfortunate because Gen.G have been actually very, very good with their utility timing on this CT side so far. And that's the one instance where they've gotten a little bit wrong. It's come half a second too late, and Gen.G are punished for it. Now it's back to 13-13. It's definitely not the end of the world for Gen.G by any means. They've saved 2 guns. They've got plenty of money in the back pocket here as well. But that's a bit of the taste of success again for Triumph when it really looked like Gen.G were just going to lock them out of this game. So do we see another twist or another turn as we get towards the end of this, I suppose, the end of this chapter on Inferno?
Well, Sheikh's been doing a lot of heavy lifting for Triumph today, but again, this time the frag's just a little bit more impactful. Just getting those entries over towards the A site. Locking down another before Gen.G made it too late. There it is, nice one coming out, flicking around. Great read on the CT setup. And this is looking way closer than I ever expected this game to get to.
It's a pretty critical round there. Gen.G had won a streak of 5 in a row before Triumph got that one across the line with a nice timing from Sheikh. They're going to take attack pause, Triumph. This game has not been going their way in the last little bit. Started off nicely with a streak of 5, then 5 back for Gen.G. Triumph finally break that streak, and in breaking that streak, start to pressure the CT side economy. Gen.G have to burn through a lot of that cash that they built up over the last 5 rounds to be able to invest into this one. Some players still healthy in terms of the money. But if Triumph can win these 2 back-to-back gun rounds, or at least keep them nice and close, they've got that loss bonus already built up. They've still got 4 rounds of loss bonus. Towards the tail end of this half, if they can keep these rounds close, if they can win 1 or 2 of them, they can pressure Gen.G's economy and try to break it right at the end of the game.
Just when you don't want it to be broken, particularly on the CT side where it's a lot more difficult to get work done with just the pistols. So a few critical rounds here for Gen.G and of course for Triumph. Already a lot of util used on that CT side. Running pretty low on the B bomb site, but Automatic does still hang on to his smoke.
And again, it's just patience coming out from Triumph. Just hoping that Gen.G overstep.
Brackets taken here for Triumph. Automatic's got full information over there towards the B side of the map. Junior keeping tabs on it. So the 2 AWPers at a bit of a standoff for now. As Triumph potentially looking to accelerate. Junior finds that pick towards B. And Triumph call a cancel. They throw a lot of utility towards this B site, but they're going to head straight back down mid towards B. Rotation pulled off from Som. He's in CT spawn, and even if he was in position, he doesn't have any utility, lads.
He's in 2 minds. Does he go back to A? Does he stay on B? Either way, he's taken it too late. He's going to have to play retake now that the smoke down for Coffin.
Oh, the flank!
He's gone straight through it. He's actually looking like he wants to go through it. This might actually work out perfectly for Gen.G. The flank is one thing, a distraction. And Som behind the smoke, he's gotten 2. How have Gen.G pulled that off? 2-on-1 still for Daps. It's not going to be easy, but it's winnable at least.
Just solid position here. Might be able to catch Ryan, who gets back to Dark. Single man spotted, but now if Moose goes to the perfect moment.
4-3.
There you go. Can't react in time. Moose deals with it perfectly and Triumph maintain that lead barely.
Nice work on the counter AWP from Junior. Picking Automatic towards the top of Banana makes that round such a sticky situation for Gen.G. You could see that they were pressured in terms of the rotations. Not sure about where to position themselves. Som is pulled back and forth.
Yep.
The round gets across the line for Triumph. Now this double AWP set up into fruition. It's Gen.G backs against the wall. They've invested all of their money into these double AWPs.
Yep.
This is make or break for them. If Triumph win this round, they break that CT economy and they threaten the end of the match here with 2 match points to play with.
All the eggs in that one basket for Gen.G. And if they drop it, they're going to be smashed all over the floor. Triumph will be up to 15 and more than likely 16 from that. They'll be cooking scrambled eggs for breakfast, although I guess over in North America it's quite late in the evening. Maybe they can cook us some scrambled eggs for breakfast, though.
Nah, brekkie for dinner.
It's a thing. Nothing wrong with brekkie for dinner, mate. Some eggs, some cereal.
Bacon and eggs, big fan at breakfast time and dinner time. It's the perfect food, really.
My schedule does allow for the double brekkies.
Mine at the moment does too.
Well, utility towards B, trying to draw out some utility from Gen.G. It's a smoke exchange as the smoke on towards Wrap side for Triumph. They've got a smoke on Dig side as well. They're going to try and wrap through jungle. Kusta trying to keep tabs on this, but he's only got a Famis here and he could easily get smoked off as this jungle wrap starts to come in. That's going to be pressure on Bentet and Automatic, who still have a fair amount of utility to be dropping here. Triumph, 30 seconds on the clock.
Oh, they have to go for the commit, but Automatic at the ready. Missed opportunity. Now that's the opening Triumph need. Molly in the pit. Automatic still trying to fight in the flames. 37 HP now. Bentet, he's going to be on site, unable. He does actually get the trade, holding down the fort, buying time for these rotations. Moose is the only victim so far. Nice line over the top. It's Junior to trade it, and we're back to the 3-on-2.
I don't know how Automatic survived for that long, but I think that might well have been the undoing for Triumph because they couldn't just rush into the bomb site and deal with Bentet. Now it's a 2-on-3. Still winnable for Triumph. They can get this one over the line, but an incendiary for Daps is going to be incredibly useful if he can work his way out from the carpet's position. Might not be able to, though. Junior is down in pit. Gen.G are waiting a long time for this one. The flash does come through. Now it's time to peek. Junior's taken down. Good shot from Som, and Penny run over by Daps with the MP9. Incendiary wasn't really required, and Gen.G, well, they get away with a bit of a streaky one. But they're back to 14-14, and that is going to avoid disaster for them.
I think Triumph, they had the right idea there. Seemed like a pretty good play out from them, but a little bit too timid coming into that A bomb site, all segmented off from each other. It was Shake running in dry by himself, followed by Moose forcing it out carpets, and the rest of Triumph just very, very slow to come up diggity. The spacing was not there from Triumph. And even after a couple of missed shots from Automatic, Gen.G still get across the line in a round that they probably shouldn't have. They do stay alive, though. Another buy in here for Triumph. Double AWP setup for Gen.G. And they have a couple of rifles that they didn't have access to last time. 14 apiece. Both teams, their economy is very shaky here. So this is a critical round because whoever wins it is going to be on match point and putting pressure on their opponent's economy to have a bit of a lackluster bite. At least in terms of the utility. Triumph, it's slow progression. Up banana. They take control over there.
Missed opportunity again. Still, Warp is doing such good work so far this match. Some crazy shots being hit.
Smokes exchange towards B yet again. Gen.G edging towards this bracket side, wanting to play close towards middle. As the clock gets run down, they want to try to disrupt Triumph before they go for another one of these late round plays towards A that they've been doing time and time again. Som still got a Molotov over towards B, so if Triumph head over there, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Bentet's still got a molly towards A, so a little bit of util here. Gen.G, actually with 30 seconds on the clock, choose to gamble Automatic over towards this B side of the map, so 2 AWPs over there. And Bentet as well as Kusta trying to play that double crossfire towards A. They've got a couple of counter flashes. Molotov gets dropped on 25 seconds. Utility in towards B. Automatic finds a kill blind onto Shake, but now Triumph hitting a sight on towards A.
That rotation is coming across from Automatic, but he's going to need to be quick. Triumph already hitting the site, and Bentet, the savior, has been taken down, but this time it's Kusta that will save the day for Gen.G. Automatic got 1, but Kusta got 3, and Gen.G now have 15.
Triumph just really running down the clock every single round. It was working earlier in the half, but now that they're going up against these full utility setups for Gen.G, they're having a little bit more trouble trading out some of these frags. Again, to be honest, from Triumph, not the worst play in the world. You know, if they're actually able to have some sharper shots in towards that A site, if they're able to trade more effectively, that should have worked out, but towards these later gun rounds on the T side, it seems like the pressure's getting to them. Speaking of pressure, straight down banana from Daps. What a critical round to find 2 kills so early on.
Well, it might have even been 3. Penny does a very good job of salvaging it here, but Gen.G, they've got another player here, and Triumph were not expecting that. He chases the grenade, but now hides in the smoke. They found him. How do you expect that? Is 15-15 on the card. Smoke goes down for CT spawn. Automatic doesn't hit the shot on the cross. Bomb plan's going to get chucked in here. Denied by the incendiary for now, but shouldn't be a problem.
But Automatic, that's going to be a freebie, and Gen.G now knocking on the door of victory for map number 1. Bentet just tapping away, hoping for something, and he's connected onto Moose. Not heard it just yet. Moose now 2 flashes, and again, Bentet, he's just playing with his food right now. Automatic spots it, and is just waiting for the push to come through. Moose is the one. Oh, there's the trade. Bentet going in at the perfect moment, and that's going to be map 1 to Gen.G.
Well, forget the nade. Bentet's done it with the rifle, and you're right, Mac. That is the map for Gen.G. 16-14. They got it